find and replace. Now, find and replace, I'm going to cover all the aspects of find and replace. Here we are going to talk about the normal find and replace. Then we will also talk about find and replace special. We will also talk about find and replace using different characters. And then we will also talk about find and replace using a symbol or a picture. So without wasting much time, let me start with the first one, Q1 rugby. It says, use a word processing feature to replace all hard spaces with an asterisk. All the hard spaces we are going to replace with asterisks. Now, how do we achieve that? Let's look at it. Q1 rugby. We are going to find and then replace hard spaces with asterisks. So the hard spaces, find and replace, we can also use search and type replace. Or alternatively, you can use Control H, or from home, under editing, you see replace. Now, the question says we are going to replace or find all the occurrences of the word hard spaces, and then we are going to replace with asterisks. So we have to click inside find what? You say find what? Then you just click there, and then you go to more, special. Anytime we are talking about characters, we use the special one. So special, these are all the special characters. We have the M dash, we have the N dash, N note mark, and others. So non-breaking space, we have the manual line break and others. Now the question says hard spaces. Hard spaces are non-breaking space, this one. When you talk about hard space, that's the non-breaking space. And then we replace with, now if you know all these shortcuts, instead of you to choose that, you can just say raised to the power small s. That's the non-breaking space. Then we are going to replace it with asterisk. And then you go to replace all. So we got 3 replacements. That's how we do find and replace special. Now let's take a look at the second one. Still under the find and replace. It says replace all occurrences of the word winner with the word champion. Do not change the part of the words that contain the text winners. The replacement must be highlighted in yellow. Right, so let me open one M spot. One M spot. Now the question says we are going to find all the word winner. Do not change parts of the word that contain the text winner. So if it's even winners, you don't change it. The replacement must be highlighted in yellow. So it should be the exact word winner. Again, we start with replace. Now let me delete this. So here we are going to find what winner. Then you go to more. So here we are using the exact word. The exact word, find whole word only. That's the one you are finding, not winner with another word. And then replace with, you don't do anything. So you click inside replace with, then you go to more, format, and then you will see highlight. Now let me explain this. Sometimes they can ask you to highlight it with blue. So if they are asking you to highlight with blue, it's going to pick this default highlight, which is yellow. So you need to change it. If the question were saying blue color or green, you have to change the highlight to blue. Then you go to replace all. So you got 4 replacements, which is winner, and it's highlighted in blue. Right. So basically, that is how we highlight something by using find and then replace. Now the next one says, change all the occurrences of the whole word environmental that appear in the document with the title, character, style. So one mission, we are going to find the word environmental. Then we apply a title, character, style on it. So we have to make use of find and then replace. We have to make use of find and replace. So here again, we go to find and replace. So we are finding environmental. Then we are going to replace it. I don't need this formatting. Now, when you are replacing, you click there, then format, then you choose style. And then we are going to replace with the style, which is the title, character, style. We look for title, style. Not the title, but the title, character, style. And then okay. Replace all. So we got 15 replacement. So all the words environmental will now be changed, or title, character, style will be applied to that particular word. So that's how we apply a style also by using find and then replace. Now, so you meet some of these questions. Again, manual line break were used. We have to replace it with paragraph mark. So this question says we have to find manual line break and then we replace with a paragraph mark. It is similar to the first one that we did, the hash space with also asterisk. So it is the same thing. You just have to look for manual line break and then using the special, then you replace it with asterisk. Right. So we can also take a look at that before I go to the find and replace that deals with images or symbol. So that one is one victims. So again, find and replace. So we are finding what? Um, we are going to find, you go to special, and then you choose manual line break. Then replacing, you go there, and then you choose paragraph mark. So the question says you are finding the manual line break, then you replace with paragraph mark. So all of them are under special. So we got 4 replacements. Right. So that is all about find and replace special. Now let's go to find and replace dealing with characters. I have 2 questions here. I will do only one, then you do the others. One is one day tour, and then the other one is this one review name, which is also similar to this one. Right. So I'm going to use the one day tour, and then I answer that question. Right. Now the question says, replace the exact word tour with the symbol WebGen's character code 102. So here we are going to look for the word tour and then we replace with character code 102. So first of all, we need to insert this symbol, character code 102, and then we cut it. Now, when we cut, it goes to a clipboard. So this is how we do it. Anywhere you click there and then insert the symbol. Then I would prefer you insert it somewhere here. So we go to insert symbol, and then you choose Webdings, character code 102. Then you insert it. Now, when you insert the symbol, you need to cut it. So you select and then you cut. You can use Control X or you right click on it and choose cut. Why do you prefer cut instead of copy? Because when sometimes you use copy and then maybe they want the number of replacement, the initial symbol that you inserted will still be there. So it's better copy or you cut it. Then after that, you go to find and replace. So what are we finding? The word so. And then when it comes to replace with, do not right click and say paste. No, this is wrong. You click there. Then you go to special. Then you see clipboard content. Clipboard content, it will not change the formatting. But then when you paste it, it's going to change it. It's going to change the format from Webdings to other character. So it's better you use the special clipboard content and then you go to replace all. So we got 23 replacements. Wherever you see the top, then it's going to change it with that symbol. So that's how we use find and replace special. And even this symbol, they could have also asked you, this symbol, they could have asked you to also format it by changing the font and other. They could have asked you to do that. Right. So that is how we do find and replace special. What about an image? Let's say it was a picture. It was a picture. So instead of it to be like here, it's also another one with a special. It's another one. I want to show a situation whereby they can ask you to replace a certain word with a symbol. Let's say the same one data. Let me open it. And then they are saying we should use find and replace. Now we are replacing with a picture. So first of all, we need to insert that picture. So I'm going to insert a picture, then I'll cut it. So insert picture from this device. Let's say this picture. Then I cut this picture. So if I go to find and replace, now here is clipboard content. And then I choose replace all. So this 23 replacement, everywhere you see, so will be now replaced with a picture. So that is also another way if they ask you to insert or replace a text with a picture. That is how we replace them. Right, that is all about find and replace. You can go through these questions. There are some of them that are a bit challenging, but I think if you want follow this, you'll be able to do them. For instance, this particular one, whereby they said, use a word processing feature to replace all digits, that's the numbers, in the document with a star. So this is any digit. So we call this one any digit. Any digit. So this one is also part, let me see, two helpers. We try to close all the gaps so that in case you get that type of question, you won't struggle. To help us. Right. Okay, I'll take another one. Maybe I'll check the file. So find and replace. Let's say they ask you to the digit. So you go to special, then you see here any digit. There's also any letter or any character. So look out for this also. Any digit. Now, how many digits are they talking about? They say all digits. Sometimes they can say 2 digits. So if it's 2, you put 2 there. That's any 2 digit. Then we are replacing with star. So we got 113 digits. So we have replaced with star. So that is also another way of replacing a digit with any other symbol. That is all about find and replace.